Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going to be looking at AI and content creation in China. And get this, our primary source is a product manager's resume. I know, it sounds maybe a little dry, but trust me, this is no ordinary resume.
Yeah, what's fascinating about this resume is that it gives us a peek behind the curtain. You know how AI is being used in like real-world scenarios, not just like in theory?
Exactly. We're talking about Wang Lobo, a product manager based in Hangzhou, China. And what's immediately striking is their blend of skills. Product management experience with both consumer-facing and business-focused products, a technical background in computer science, and a degree in digital media. They even have strong writing skills and a passion for AI and content creation. There's even a cool personal website at https.iwob.top. Check it out if you have time. But let's get back to this resume. What really stood out to me were these 3 projects that showcase the evolution of AI and content creation.
And what's interesting is how these projects are so targeted, like addressing specific business needs with AI solutions. It's not about replacing human creativity, but rather working alongside it to solve real-world problems.
Absolutely. The first project that caught my eye is Hoba Knowledge, developed while Wang Obo was working at Zhejiang Publishing Group Digital Media. This project tackled the challenge of creating book summaries. You know those blurbs you read to get a quick sense of what a book is about?
Right. Traditionally, those summaries have been written by humans, but that can be time-consuming and expensive, especially for publishers with a ton of new releases.
Right. So Wang Obo integrated an AI book summary tool into their workflow. Imagine how much time and money that could save. But as you can imagine, there were some hurdles along the way. The resume mentions that the AI struggled with longer texts, chapters that didn't flow smoothly, and sometimes even generated fabricated information.
This actually brings up a key limitation of AI when it comes to content creation, natural language processing, or NLP for short. AI is still catching up when it comes to understanding the nuances of language, especially in longer, more complex texts. Discerning fact from fiction is another area where AI can sometimes stumble.
That makes a lot of sense. It's like even though AI can process information quickly, it doesn't always get the meaning in the same way a human would. But even with these challenges, the project was a success. The AI could create summaries much faster, which was a big win for promoting new books.
Yeah, it seems like AI-generated summaries are finding their niche, especially for factual summaries, potentially freeing up human writers to focus on more in-depth analysis and critique. It's an interesting division of labor that's starting to emerge.
Totally. Now let's move on to Spark Oral English, an AI-powered language learning app developed at Hangzhou Tengzin Technology. This project focuses on optimizing user engagement within the free chat feature. Imagine having an AI conversation partner available 24/7 to practice your English with.
The potential for personalized learning experiences is huge. Think about it. An AI that can adapt to your skill level and pace, providing feedback and guidance as you learn.
It sounds amazing in theory, right? But they face some initial challenges. Even though users were engaging with the free chat feature, the completion rate was low. Turns out learners needed more structure. And the AI wasn't great at guiding them through a productive language learning session.
Yeah, it seems like the issue wasn't just having AI available for conversation, but rather having an AI that understood how people learn languages.
Exactly. They needed an AI that could provide the right prompts, adapt to different learning styles, and offer meaningful feedback. So Wang Asobo came up with this clever strategy called Teaching and Free Chat Coexist. Essentially, they divided the free chat feature into 3 modules: AI greetings, chat control, and data storage. This added structure allowed the AI to better guide learners through the conversation.
This modular approach likely improved the AI's performance by breaking down the complex task of language instruction into more manageable chunks. By separating the functions of greeting, controlling the flow of conversation, and storing data, the AI could focus on each aspect more effectively.
And it worked. They saw longer conversation times and, crucially, higher completion rates. In fact, this strategy was so successful that competitors even started adopting similar approaches.
Wow. It's always a sign of a successful innovation when others in the industry take notice and adapt. It speaks to the effectiveness of the solution. Now, this project goes even deeper, addressing user retention and monetization within the app. They noticed a few problems. The features felt scattered, the gameplay was limited, and most importantly, the conversion rate from free users to paid subscribers was low.
Right, a classic challenge for app developers.
Yeah.
So how did Wang Iobo tackle this? They added a bunch of new features to make the app more engaging, like check-in rewards, leaderboards, and structured courses. It's like they gamified the learning process to keep users coming back for more.
Yeah. These game-like features are a clever way to tap into our natural desire for achievement and recognition. It's not just about learning anymore, it's about leveling up and competing, which can be a powerful motivator. But they didn't stop there. They also added some smart commercial prompts.
Ah, yes. The art of subtly nudging users towards those paid subscriptions. What do these prompts look like?
Think well-placed requests for positive reviews, strategic interruptions during free chat, and even limits on free chat time, all carefully designed to highlight the value of the paid experience.
Mm-hmm.
And to top it all off, they redesign the subscription page to highlight the benefits and pricing options more effectively. So it was a multifaceted approach to solving both user experience and business needs.
Yeah, it's almost like a case study in product design.
Yeah.
Understanding user psychology, addressing pain points, and creating an experience that benefits both the user and the business.
And you know what? It worked. User engagement went up, more people checked out the subscription page, and the app started climbing those App Store rankings. Wow, that's really impressive to see how Wang Alobo tackled these challenges with a combination of technical expertise and user-centric design.
Speaking of user-centric design, let's shift gears to Wang Alobo's experience at Sanne Kingland Technology. Here they worked on Perfect Job Search, a platform specifically designed to help college students navigate the often daunting job market.
Okay.
This project offers a slightly different perspective on how AI can be used in content creation. Instead of directly generating content, it's more about curating and personalizing the user experience.
Right.
This section of the resume is brief, but it highlights some key skills that are essential for anyone working with AI in product development. We're talking about gathering user feedback, conducting thorough product research, and identifying those unique selling points that make a product stand out.
You can have the most sophisticated AI in the world, but if it doesn't address real user needs, it's not going to be successful. That's where human insights and the ability to empathize with users become so crucial.
What I find fascinating is how, across all these projects, Wang Alobo consistently focused on optimizing the user experience, whether it was simplifying the interface for book summaries, making language learning more engaging, or streamlining the job search process. It's clear that user-centric design is a core principle for them.
Yeah, it's a powerful reminder that AI is a tool. And like any tool, its effectiveness depends on how it's used. It's not enough to just implement the technology. You have to understand how people will interact with it and what their goals are.
So true. It's not about replacing humans with AI. It's about finding the right balance and using AI to augment human capabilities. Now, before we wrap up our deep dive into Wang Alobo's resume, let's take a step back for a moment. We've seen how AI can be used to create book summaries, facilitate language learning, and enhance job searching. But this is really just a glimpse into the vast potential of AI in content creation.
Right. It's an exciting time to be exploring this space. AI is already transforming the way we create and consume content, and its influence is only going to grow in the coming years. But as AI becomes more sophisticated and integrated into our lives, it's crucial to consider the implications.
Absolutely. There are a lot of questions we need to be asking ourselves. How do we ensure that AI-generated content is accurate and unbiased? How do we prevent it from being misused? These are complex issues with no easy answers, but they are conversations we need to be having now.
Right. It's like a balancing act, embracing the possibilities while being mindful of the potential risks. And as AI continues to evolve, it's going to require ongoing dialogue, critical thinking, and a willingness to adapt.
So what does all of this mean for you, the listener? As we've seen from Wang Alobo's journey, AI is already having a real-world impact on content creation. And this is just the beginning. Whether you're a content creator, a consumer, or simply curious about the future of technology, understanding how AI is shaping the landscape is essential.
It's no longer a question of if AI will impact your life, but how. And the more informed we are, the better equipped we'll be to navigate this rapidly evolving landscape. So as you reflect on Wang Alobo's experience, think about the potential of AI in your own field. Are there tasks that could be automated or enhanced by AI? What are the opportunities and challenges you foresee?
It's an invitation to not just observe the changes happening around us, but to actively engage with them. The future of AI is being written right now, and we all have a role to play in shaping it. That's like we've been given this incredible roadmap for the future of AI and content creation, and it all came from a single resume. This deep dive has really sparked my curiosity about how AI is being used in other industries and in other parts of the world.
And I think what makes Wang Alobo's resume so compelling is that it showcases the practical application of AI, not just the theoretical possibilities. We're seeing how these tools are being used to address real-world challenges, from boosting user engagement to streamlining workflows.
Speaking of Wang Elbow, they have this super interesting personal website, https://iwob.com, where they share more about their work and insights. If you're interested in exploring this topic further, I highly recommend checking it out.
Yeah, for sure.
It's always inspiring to see individuals pushing the boundaries of what's possible with technology. And Wang Obo's journey is a testament to the power of combining technical skills with a deep understanding of user needs. So as we wrap up our deep dive into Wang Obo's AI-infused career path, I'm curious, what are your takeaways? What stands out to you as the most significant aspect of their work?
For me, it's the emphasis on user-centric design. Throughout their various projects, Wang Robo consistently prioritized the user experience. They understood that AI is most effective when it's seamlessly integrated into the way people naturally interact with content.
And I think that's a crucial lesson for anyone working with AI in any field. It's not just about the technology itself. It's about how that technology is used to enhance and improve human experiences.
Absolutely. AI has the potential to revolutionize the way we create and consume content. But ultimately, it's a tool that should be wielded thoughtfully and with a deep understanding of its impact on people.
So as you continue to explore the world of AI and content creation, keep asking those critical questions. How can AI be used to create more engaging, more informative, and more accessible content? And how can we ensure that these powerful tools are used ethically and responsibly?
Right. It's a journey of continuous learning and exploration. The landscape is constantly evolving, and it's up to all of us to stay informed and engaged, shaping the future of AI in a way that benefits humanity as a whole.
Thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive. We hope this exploration of Wang Obo's work has sparked your curiosity and inspired you to delve deeper into the fascinating world of AI and content creation. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking those big questions.